Hey everyone. Today I'm going to talk about an exercise that we can play at home to work on some low end chops, as well as just some like overall hand maintenance. And it's a fun and easy one to kind of memorize and work through, as well as it gives you a lot of different tempo variants to work on. It's called Tap Pyramid. Some of you guys who are in lessons with me know what this exercise is. We've worked on it like pretty slowly on a low rebounding surface like a keyboard instrument, but this is something also that we could do on just a pad with sticks, or even just on your floor with two mallets, or even with four mallets if you wanted to. That one can kind of be a little hard, but anyway, this exercise works in 16th notes. And it goes like this. There's one bar of singles to start, so alternating right, left, right, left, right, left for one bar of 16th notes. Then the next bar is one bar of doubles, so two per hand, right, 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 left, left, right, right, left, left for a whole measure. The next bar is four on a hand, so one E and two E and three E and four E and or right, 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 left, 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 so on and so forth. The next bar after that is one bar of eight on a hand. So two beats of 16th notes on your right hand, two beats on your left hand. The next thing we move into is two bar phrase of 16 on a hand. So one bar on your right hand, one bar on your left hand. Cool. And then the next four bars are 32 on a hand. So two bars on your right, then two bars on your left. And then finally, eight bars at the end here, it's 64 on a hand. So four bars of 16ths on your right hand, four bars of 16th notes on your left hand, and then the last thing we play is one note release on the end with the right hand, if that's the hand that we start with, or left hand if you start with the left hand in this exercise. Cool. So altogether, I'm going to do this at 90 beats per minute. It's kind of like a medium-ish tempo for this exercise, especially if you've got mallets in your hands. I think a good goal tempo where it would actually, you could really feel the chop in your arms is going to be around 105. That's a real kind of a quicker tempo for us to try to achieve. But for right now, we're just going to start at 90. You can feel free to start a little lower than that at home. I think the main goal behind all of this needs to be that you can drum all of this using just your wrist versus chopping this with your fingers, right? Like the more you chop with your fingers on this, you're not going to build any of those muscles in your arms. You're going to kind of defeat the purpose too. You're going to hear like a lesser sound quality. So really go for this being the motion that we go for, right? Using the wrist versus using any sort of finger compensation in here. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Singles, doubles, fours, eights, 16, 32, 64. Left hand. So just to kind of recap too, right, like the main goal behind all of this is to use not only just the wrist here, but you're listening for using that wrist. You're listening for the sameness of sound across all those 16th notes. So from the very first note all the way out to the end, you want to hear just a constant stream of 16th notes that go by without having any hiccups or dips in sound or peaks in sound. They should all sound the same. The other thing is, just to give you kind of a sample, if you use just your fingers on this, you'll hear a lighter sound. It's like more on top of the drum, more on top of the surface you're playing, versus deeper through the bottom of the drum, right? Or whatever surface you're playing on, or if it's a mallet, playing all the way to the middle of the core of the mallet, right? So you've got your wrist motion here, which sounds like this, versus just the fingers. So it's a lot lighter and it's a lot tappier, right? So we want the less scratchy of the two sound qualities. We want the deeper, the more rounded sound, right? Which is going to be making sure that all the power comes from the wrist. Cool? All right, that's all for that. Happy practicing.